hear voices I don't wanna understand. My car keys are jingling in my hands. My high heels are clicking towards your door. Is this one thing that got me tripping? Is this one thing that got me tripping? You did this one thing, your soul made me feel it. Is this one thing you did? Is this one thing that caught me slipping? Is this one thing I want to admit? You did this one thing and I was so with it. Is this one thing you did? And baby, I just can't believe it. Is this one thing you did? I can't deny, trying, nothing left to do but to keep on seeing you. I'm hoping you can keep my secret. Babe, what you did? This one thing that got me tripping.
Now I can see your true colors, your true colors, your true colors. Now I can see your true colors.
What is up, everyone? We are back with another episode of Making Up for Lost Time. As you can tell from the cheesy intro, one of the milestones I just got, I finally got my Tier 12 milestone after about, I think it was like 3 to 4 failed attempts. I tried doing a hybrid approach and that didn't work out. So what I did this time was I did a full glass cannon respec, and that managed to do the trick where I was basically nuking every boss. Even well after wave 4500, I kept on going, and it was like wave 4639 where I just stopped the run at that point because I wasn't making a lot of coins and the run was already over. I think it was like 8 to 9 hours at that point, and I just wanted to get back to farming. Also, just to prove that that's not photoshopped, here it is. Here's the relic. Also, yes, I'm using LD Player to record this video, hence you can see the yellow arrow. I'm starting to give it a try now because recently I was on vacation last week, and I went to visit an area in Arizona, and I had a great time. And so I ended up setting up OS Link with LD Player so I could farm while I was away on vacation. Basically, this was so I could have a farming run going and just control it from my phone remotely and just have it running on LD Player, which is great because then it's not going to eat up the battery on my phone. I usually play on my iPad, but since I wasn't going to be home, I felt it was a lot better just to. I basically did a bunch of set and forget AFK runs using like Blender and stuff. I think I had my setup where everything was maxed out with free upgrades and all, and I just AFK'd for the whole week basically because I couldn't really do what I wanted to do because I was out mostly. Also, I promise this is the last cheesy edit, but I did make a little image reel of some of the pictures that I took, so I'm going to put that up on the screen real quick. Okay, that's going to be the last cheesy edit, I swear, okay? But anyways, yeah, so that, now that I'm back, I could stream again and all. I didn't stream this past weekend because I wasn't feeling good, but I feel a lot better now. I am not in a run currently. I ended a run earlier because I wanted to buy a enhancement. Oh, also, what I was saying earlier was when I did my milestone, this is what my respec looked like. So generally, I took everything out of health. It was all zeros. The only things that had a thing in there was I had I had some level, in terms of the workshop, I had some levels in the landmine damage and the wall rebuild, whatever was before, and the landmine radius was maxed. And then instead for utilities, I had 320 levels into health level skip and none into enemy attack level skip. I wanted to put more into health level skip, but the issue with that was they were getting expensive and I wanted to put my coins into the other stuff. So what I did was instead, as you can see here, my attack stuff in terms of the Workshop Plus was a lot different. I was able to put enough coins into attack to unlock attack speed enhancement, so I put like 13 levels into that. And the damage I had set to 56, critical factor set to 59, and super crit multi was 56. I put Ren to 25, but it didn't. It's not going to make a difference. I'll probably leave that as 0 next time. And I might end up doing this setup for the next tournament, maybe. I don't know. And then here, as you can see, for utilities, I put the cash bonus to 50 and free upgrades to 10. Reason being, I run the project funding module, so the more cash, the better. And then free upgrades so that I could max out my health level skip sooner, hopefully. But yeah, so that's that. Other than that, let's go over to our stats here, see where I'm at now. No big deal. We're at 1.25 Q now, one little Q, which I guess it's a big achievement these days. It doesn't really seem like a big deal to me. And I know you're not supposed to compare yourself to other towers, but I mean, yeah, because it can be discouraging, but because the reason why I say that is because it doesn't matter where you are. There's always going to be someone that's bigger and stronger than you in terms of your tower and where you're at. So someone that just began may look at this and be like, 1.25 Q, holy crap, like that's a lot. But then there could be someone else where they earn this amount in a minute, or they have like 8 times this right now, etc. Stones earned 31,697. I know that's a lot, but is what it is. Yes, I'll get into that in a second, but because we did make some ultimate weapon improvements this time around, so if this number did jump a little bit, sorry, I know. Let's just say there's a certain website out there that helped me out a little bit with some additions to the tower, I guess you could say. If you look at our stats here, I've been doing a lot of tier 9 and 10 mostly. Tier 11 is still like a experimental tier for me. I'm not ready to fully farm tier 11 because because if you look at the coins and the waves, I'm only going to wave 7k and I'm only making 23 trillion. Whereas tier 10, I did my best. I had a run where I went 85-15 and I got 33.6 trillion coins. I think for this one, I tried the 90 meter Orb Devo, and then I transitioned the Blender, I think around like wave 6,500 to 7k, and then I finished it from there. And then tier 9, I got to 9,100, and I guess you could say about 28 trillion. It's not exactly, but it's like almost there. And then tier 8, I got a little over wave 10k. I feel like that's a little high for tier 8. So I feel like for me, it's better to do tier 9 or 10 because I get more coins and cells. In terms of that, let's collect that. I am now with the labs. During my vacation, when I was doing my AFK runs, I was noticing that I was really like racking up cells like crazy. I think I had like 300,000 at one point. So to take full advantage of that, I have been putting everything at 3x for 24 hours, and I have enough to put 2 things at 4 times for 24 hours now. I could probably put a third thing at 4 times for 24 hours, but I don't want to get too low on cells. I would just prefer to have a little bit of cells left over just in case I do like milestones or anything like that, because when I do milestone runs, my cell production suffers big time. Also, we made some key additions in the lab. We maxed out some key econ stuff finally, and I think my ultimate weapon labs are finally done for the most part. So just to show you what I mean in terms of labs that we just maxed out, if we go down a little bit, starting with the perks, we finally maxed out the standard perk bonus. This is huge. Now I unlocked that 6.3 times game speed, and all the perks are maxed out now. This is a very good addition. I was also saying about ultimate weapons as well. So if I go to the Golden Tower, duration is now maxed, and the bonus, finally, I finished the last level. Doing it at 3 times speed made it a lot easier in terms of waiting, so it only took about a week basically to finish. Also, Death Wave health is maxed. I may have said this earlier, but that's maxed as well. Death Wave coin bonus is now maxed as well, which is good. Also, I finally began to work on the module labs because I know some people in the past were telling me to start those, and definitely, yes, I think they're very good labs to do, and I'm glad that I'm finally begin to finish them. So far, I finished the common drop chance one. This one was a fairly quick lab. I'm working on the rare drop chance now. I had no idea this scaled up so high in price because I was doing it to level 8, and then I was doing my milestone run, and level 9 didn't start immediately, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So I went to go check, and it turns out because it costed 6.7 trillion coins. That's why. So I'm doing that now. I'm going to max this. I think the final level's like 10 trillion, I think, or something like that. Whatever. I'm just going to max that out. And then I'm probably going to do a little bit of the... I'm not doing the tank enemy health. No, definitely not doing that. I want to do a little bit of the module shard cost lab, if I could find that somewhere. It's somewhere... Yeah, here it is. I got this to level 2 so far. I definitely want to max this out too, because like right now my modules, instead of costing about 1,300 shards right now, price dropped to like 1,274. I definitely want to get this lower so that I can upgrade my modules a lot more. I definitely want to start leveling up my modules. And also, in terms of other lab upgrades, if I go to the history here, I just got my health regen to 34. I've been doing daily mission shards. That's now level 35. Golden bot cooldowns now level 8. Crit factors now level 49. I did 1 level in spotlight missiles. I keep trying to do this lab, but every time I start it, I realize, you know what? There's a better lab that I could do in place of this. So I'm not going to be doing this again for I don't know when, but it is what it is. I don't know. I mean, eventually, I kind of want to finish this lab because I think with the way my spotlight is, I think it would really benefit from it, which I'll get into in a second. Damage is now level 42. I'm going to try and work on damage and critical factor more because I want to get a better placement in Legend League, because I keep on finishing around like 17th to 21st and I'm not getting any keys. I still have 4 keys and I can't unlock anything in the vault. I need 1 more key to do my first Harmony unlock in the vault. I think it's a respec discount. So all I gotta do is get 15th in a tournament. In other words, if I could get like a softball bracket and not have people that are like OP in there, but oh well. My last bracket, I believe I had like Kona in there and somebody else. I think his name was Meandering Mike, but yeah, I ended up finishing, I think it was like 17th or 18th. I gotta check after this, but yeah. I put 1 level into Death Wave Damage Amplifier, which I guess you may think, well, that's kind of a waste of time, but my thought process there was, I'm doing Orbless Devo. This would benefit me greatly if I can keep my Death Wave up for a longer time. Because what I've began to notice is when I do the minimum range with the Death Wave wall, my coin average can go up to like 80 billion per minute at the moment. And then when the death wave drops, when I'm doing the orbless part, it hovers around like 40 to 50 billion the whole time, and I'm trying to figure out like how I can get that to go up more. But yeah. And then other than that, I got range up to level 38 for tournaments. I feel like now with the battle conditions and all, I feel like now having a higher range would definitely help you because of things like fast ultimate and things like that. And then I know there was another guy, KP, that his range was like set to like 200 meters or some ridiculous number, I think. I forget. And so now my range, I think, is around like 153-ish, which I definitely want to get up more because I feel like this is a considerably quick lab for the most part, even at level 38, because the upgrade grades are still like a day and some change, I think, maybe like a day and a half or something like that. But yeah, and then other than that, here you can see I'm doing the daily mission shards a lot. I did a couple levels into enemy health level skip because they were very quick. At some point, I want to do enemy health level skip and enemy attack level skip labs. I want to max them both out at the same time. But I think I want to finish the module stuff first. I guess I want to do them together. Also, yes, reroll shards. I got it to level 50. This was about 4 days ago. I will continue this at a later time because I think this is a really good lab. And it's helped a little bit with reroll shards, but my RNG is just trash. Like, I'm not getting what I need at all, and it is what it is. Recovery package chance is now level 3 for Galaxy Compressor. I'll get into that in a second because my dilemma still with the triangle module is just ridiculous, but whatever. Chronofield reduction is now level 10, just for a little added defensive boost when I farm later on with the Chronofield. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, so here on the 8th was when I finished the standard perk bonus. And then Chronofield duration is now level 27 as of last week, about a week ago. And this is what I'm doing now. So I'm doing the rare drop chance now. I could rush this, but I'm probably not. I want to rush the Chronofield. Well, actually, there's no need to. By the time I wake up tomorrow, this is going to be done. So it's going to begin level 29, the level 29 lab. So I'll just let that finish overnight. For the most part, I've been using my gems to rush the labs, and then I will use the tournament gems on modules because I'm still trying to find a couple things. So I'm doing health regen to 35. I'm sort of following my path sheet on this one with the regen. After this, I'm probably going to do wall regen to level 12, I think it is, yeah. And then I might do the regen again, I think I might want to get the wall regen to level 15, and then get the wall thorns another level, maybe to 12, just for a little more defensive boost for when I farm. But I haven't been able to work on EHP stuff because I just feel like there's way better things to focus on, like the daily mission shards and critical factor for the tournaments. Now, I guess one could argue that the Chronofield duration, you're not really getting much out of it, but the thing is that like this is almost done. After this, I have like 2 more levels left, and so it shouldn't take too long. And then I guess once this is done, I guess I could put lab speed back in, or maybe get a level or 2 of shock chance. That would be cool too for my chain lightning. So yeah, let me talk about the modules real fast. So this is what I'm currently using to farm. I've been bouncing back between the anti-cube and the negative mass projector, but now I think I should stick with the anti-cube portal because I just got it to 2-star. So this is nuts. I have a 2-star anti-cube portal, but I still got a legendary Galaxy Compressor, which is just ridiculous. But obviously, because we all know that this module just doesn't exist, basically, at this point. That's what I'm beginning to see. But yeah, I think now I should stick with this, even though the only issue is because of the shockwave effect. But I could just leave the shockwave low until later on when I need it to survive. And then I feel like the anti-cube would help me go a lot further and farm more coins in the long run. So maybe I should stick with anti-cube. And then I'm still using Astral Deliverance. The only difference here is I pulled a Mythic Critical Chance. So now with the card equipped, I have a 100% critical chance. I think before it was like 98% with the card, but now it's a full 100%. Also, yeah, levels. My modules are a little bit more leveled up. My Dimension Core is now 117. Anti-Cube is 113. Astral is 114. The Triangle module. Now, here's the problem I have. I make more coins using the Galaxy Compressor, even though I have a Mythic Black Hole Digester. Now, I don't know what the hell I could do to utilize this, because if I put this in, I think I could get it to like level 115 right now. Because I literally have 18,000 shards just sitting here, and I can't put them into anything useful. Like, I don't know what else I could put in. The Pulsar? No, I don't think so, buddy. Black Hole Digester? Maybe, but I don't know how I could really utilize that. I guess I could just run... I mean, that means I would have to run like a blender build, I guess, with this. I would take out the G-Comp, put in the Black Hole Digester, and then run, I guess, either Multiverse or Dimension Core. But also, our Dimension Core, I took out the Chrono Field Reduction, the Epic, and I put in the 2x GT bonus. Reason being is because now I sort of have a permanent black hole. Sort of. I'm going to say a sort of permanent black hole. Reason being is because when I take out Multiverse Nexus and I put in a different module such as Dimension Core with my legendary Galaxy Compressor, when I get the black hole duration perk in game, my black hole basically becomes permanent at that point. So I've decided to switch to Dimension Core to farm with for now, so that I could use a permanent black hole. But eventually I would like to get this to Ancestral, this Multiverse Nexus, and I want to get this to Mythic or above, this Galaxy Compressor, so I could put Multiverse back in, because I want to use this for tournaments. But now it's starting to benefit me more for farming, because it also has the spotlight effects are really good as well, especially the angle and the chain lightning to stay alive. But maybe I could take that out. But yeah, this is good for when I do the tournament runs and stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure what I could do to utilize this. But maybe, I guess what I could do is now hear me out. Hear me out. I know I'm probably going to like catch a lot of flack for this, but what I was thinking was, so I ended up picking this up. I picked up the free upgrade mastery. It was only 500 stones. I know. Probably not the smartest pick, but I figured I could lock at least the workshop orbs, and then maybe use the black hole digester somehow. I think what I could do is, if I can sync up my golden bot to my ultimate weapons, which I'm working on right now, if I can sync it, and then potentially maybe I could farm with the black hole digester at regular range, I guess. I don't know, or I don't know. I guess at minimum range would be fine with extra orbs put in. I don't know. I would have to figure that out, but I need to figure out a way that I could use this module, because it's currently Mythic Plus, and it would help with my coin bonus too. But that's something that I'll have to figure out. Oh, you know, we got enough gems to pull a module. Maybe we'll get a Galaxy Compressor here. Okay, I lied, but oh well, you know, it doesn't hurt to try, right? But yeah, that's the issue with the modules. Anti-cube, I think I took this out and put in a different effect, but now This is what I'm. Oh yeah, I did get a mythic wall health effect for anti-cube, so that's why I might want to use this now to farm with, because now my wall health is not affected, because here I had wall health on my negative mass projector, even though this defense effect, I tried so hard to get the mythic one and they just don't want to give it to me. So I don't know, I don't know who I gotta pay off to get that thing, but it is what it is. But yeah, now as for the workshop, this is what I'm looking like right now in the workshop. Damage is at 5550, and critical chance, as you can see now, 100%. My critical factor is now 113, thanks to the labs and all. Other than that, the only other changes here are my super crit multi is now level 102, so I can max that out easier. Health is 5510. Regen is 5600. I could probably put some more levels into this, but I'm not going to. So yeah. Let's see, what else do we have? Everything else here is the same. Wall rebuild 250. Wall health I got up to 1095. Actually, let's make. I can't even make it even 1100. I don't have enough coins, so whatever. Workshop still devoed here. Only difference here is max recovery is now level 495. I'm just going to max this out after my next run. I only need 681 billion coins, so I thought that it was going to be a lot more coins, but whatever. I've been working on my level skips, though. This I have been putting some work into. I tried to keep them even. So my health level skip is 318, and my attack level skip is 318. I think after my next run, I'm going to put all of the coins into this one instead of doing them both. I'm just going to do all into the health level skip for the tournament. Maybe I could get it up to 323 or 325 or so, maybe. And then, so now the ultimate weapons. So the only change here was, I mean, there's not really much, you know, as you can see, but I put the death wave damage 1 notch. So now it's at times 119. Only just because I'm doing Orbless. Figured, you know, little boost. Chronofield duration is now 45 seconds. Speed reduction is 50% now. So I put a level into that. Golden Tower duration. I mean, the cooldown is now maxed. With a little help of a website, I was able to max out the cooldown, and the big upgrade I wanted to save for last, this guy. So there were two other YouTubers, I'm not going to say their names, but they decided recently that they were going to unlock inner landmines with stones, and I thought about this, and I still want to get them, but I feel like where I'm at right now, I'm not in a rush to get Golden Tower Plus. I understand it's going to give me like a 20 to 30% boost in econ, but for me to spend over 5,000 stones just to rush that, I could wait, honestly. I mean, yes, I do want to get inner landmines next, but then I would have to save up another 3k stones for the poison swamp, and that could wait. So I could wait to unlock that. But yeah, so now what I'm saying is my big unlock was the quantity 4 spotlight. I got my 4th spotlight. Reason being is I think that it'll really help me when it comes to farming, when it comes to tournaments, and just for damage, because one of the main issues I had was I would generally die to bosses because they would either move out of the spotlight or they wouldn't be in the spotlight at all because of the coverage, and this prevents that RNG aspect of it a little bit. Now that I got this, I think now I want to spend my stones on building up the angle to maybe 60 degrees with the module effect. And then after that, maybe I can work on the chronofield duration, because I do want to. I'm basically almost done the lab. Now, when I finish the lab, if I were to finish the lab right now, it's going to be at 48 seconds. And then, so that means that I would need to get 12 more of these for it to be a permanent, unless I get a module effect to lower the cooldown of the chrono field, or something like that, or maybe get a duration effect, or something like that. But yeah, also black hole is now 31 seconds. I figured a little more duration is good for this, and yeah, so this is the situation now with my ultimate weapons. I have no regrets with getting my 4th spotlight. I know it took a couple stone packs, and I know.
You need to leave.
I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for that, but oh well, it is what it is. I wanted this, and I have no regrets getting it. So yeah, so these are my ultimate weapons. The situation now, as you can see here, yeah, I still need to unlock 2 more to get a GT Plus. I'm not in a huge rush to get that, so that is totally fine. Other than that, my guild's been absolutely killing it. I'm in one of the Spartan guilds. This one's called the Spartan Legion. Oh, that's right, my Guardians. I just got Fetch. I didn't really put a lot into it, but I do like it. I know it just got nerfed, and it is what it is. Like, I didn't want to buy Fetch for the coins. I was unable to get Fetch when it was like really OP, so I don't know how good it really was, but apparently it was really busted with getting coins. But what I like about this is that this module is beginning to find, like, this Guardian, not module. Oh, jeez. This Guardian, it's starting to find like shards for modules and stuff, and metals and gems, and that's great because this will help me level up my modules even easier. And once I start lowering the cooldown and the find chance and all that, it'll be even better, because right now everything's still really low level on here. I do want to get the cooldown lowered and all. Speaking of cooldown, if we go over here, my golden bot, also we just maxed out the range on the golden bot, so the golden bot has a gold box, I guess you could say. So the cooldown I lowered with metals to 94 seconds. Right now, if I were to use Multiverse Nexus with the Black Hole Digester, I think my current average now, since I have a Golden Tower cooldown effect, a mythic one on the Multiverse Nexus, so that takes some seconds off of the average. I believe now with that will lower my average to about, I think, 88 seconds, if I could check. Yeah, so that lowers my average to about 88 seconds. I'll put it up on the screen just so you can see what it looks like. But yes, right now I would have to get my cooldown to 88 seconds. So with that being said, what I would have to do is I would potentially have to do, I guess, 2 more upgrades on the cooldown, if the math is correct. Hopefully the math is mathing. And then yeah, I do want to get the bonus up though too, because I had no idea the bonus for this goes up to 6 times. Well, times 6. Right now it's only times 3.8. So this is low. Also, in terms of the Guardian stuff, so far I bought this, I guess, for when it comes to farming. I guess this, I could have waited to get this, honestly. I probably could have got this instead. This would have been better for me. The mech, I think I'm probably going to get this next to with the tokens. And then after that, I'm going to get all these, because I want to get the banner, the menu skin, and the tower skin, because they all look pretty cool. And then actually what I'll do is I'll get the mecha, and then I'm probably going to get this fin thing first, because I think this looks really cool, the fin skin. So I'll probably get that for the Guardian. fin skin, and then these I'll get, and then I've been buying these a lot more, these module shard things, because they're helping me with leveling up my modules. So if I'm at like, say, like 1100 or so, I could buy one of those, and they're really cheap, and then I could just start leveling up my modules with them. So yes, so because of the module shard cost lab, now every upgrade, instead of 1300 for me, it's 1274, which is not, it doesn't seem like that much, but it's still a good discount to have. I mean, better something than nothing, obviously. And then for this, I'm just going to boost that real fast. 3 times 24 hours. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to get that up. Oh, so for the tournaments, I didn't do the tournament yet. I might do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream it. I don't know, after the time of recording this video. But as you can see, for the tournaments, the last tournament was with my 4th spotlight. I only got to wave 298. I finished rank 18th. It seems I've been doing pretty solid in Legends League, and it's crazy because there's others that have way better EHP than me that can farm, that can go way like further and waves and stuff. But when it comes to tournaments, I'm able to get past like wave 200 in Legends League, and I guess you could say it's because of the project funding, but oh well. But yeah, this is what it's, since I dropped out of Legends League only 2 times. After the second time I dropped out of Legends League, which was last month, I've been able to stay in by consistently getting around 220 to 260 waves. This one I got 304. That was a magical run, but I think I got lucky there. I'm probably not going to hit that, or maybe I might be able to get that next run if I keep on working on my offense, which I guess is one of the strong points of my tower. But yeah, that's that. And yeah, so I believe that should cover everything for this, as I believe I went over everything for now. Hopefully next time I will have I'll have more of a higher lifetime coin amount and all. But yeah, let's just sum everything up. So that's all, and thank you, and I will see you guys next time.